This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
Fellas.
We're back.
Yeah. Shit, man. Fuck it.
Guys, hey, real quick, we got to inform the tribal chief of something.
Uh-oh.
I found Jay.
Oh,
He's at Papa John's.
I'm not going to be the one to tell him. I don't want him to come after me and start attacking me.
Yeah,
I know, right?
He's at Papa John's, man.
He might wrap a chair around my neck.
You got to check, man. He's getting pizza.
I didn't even realize that there's a freaking pay-per-view tomorrow, NXT Vengeance. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Should be good because they're actually going to be at a arena.
Yep.
So that'll be pretty cool. The vibe actually will be pretty cool. Now,
Yes.
before we start the show, okay, I wanted to play a clip from Bray Wyatt. The clip is basically explaining what's going to happen or how he feels about these characters that he's been doing lately. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, the Hawaiian shirt Bray Wyatt. So he's explaining pretty much, are we going to see them or not? So it was pretty interesting. It was pretty cool. So this is what he had to say.
For me, the Hawaiian shirt of Bray, who he was, he can't be without Brody, to me. You know, so I can't be that without Brody. It's just not the same. It's disrespectful to my best friend. You know, it just can't be without him. But the Fiend died that day in Tampa, Florida, at WrestleMania to me. You know, and again, the Fiend is not just a goof in a mask like people think. That's just ridiculous. To me, it's so much more. And once you see where all these things come from, you know, how they scoped me, how they molded me as a human being. But he died that day to me, and it can never be again. It's gone.
So that was interesting to him to see. So it's just odd to me because when he first appeared, they did show the Fiend.
Right.
So I don't know. It's just weird to me that he would come out like that and say that. So, I mean, if we don't see the Fiend, I'm good with that, only because the fact that he's coming up with these different characters and, you know, it's like, I'm cool with it as long as you come up with some more shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be happy with that, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
As long as Bray's on TV, it's going to be good, creative-wise.
Oh, yeah.
So he can come up with a million things. So just having one character is like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So.
And then he also did the press conference, too. So I don't know if this is the same as what he was talking about. I think it is. If it is, I'll just stop it. But this is what he had to say at the press conference.
I just wanted to ask you about that great moment you had with The Undertaker last month.
Oh, so this question was about The Undertaker.
I saw that one.
You saw it? But we'll play it for the people. But so the reporter asked him about the whole situation with The Undertaker. And what did The Undertaker say to him? And this is what Bray had to say.
On Raw. I'm not going to ask you about what did he tell you, but
how anyway.
So
straight up, I ain't going to tell you anyway.
Was that moment not only for your career but for your life?
I'm not even worried about it as my career, you know. It's like it was so important that everyone knows it's important. You know what I mean? Like it was not, it's the kind of thing that only I get to have, you know. It's something from me. It's something from my children to see down the line, you know. And it's just like a gratification, you know, something, all your hard work and all the years you've been kind of compared to him, even though you didn't ask for it. You know, I think everyone in the world finally understands that I'm never going to be him. I never tried to be him. Why would anyone be him? He's the only Undertaker, you know, but him kind of, and it's not even only that moment, you know, that's a beautiful moment, but just him, just being him and kind of just, you know, confiding in me, telling me things, helping me along the way. It's always been that way. Just that was the first public moment of it. So it's a powerful moment, man. And however it lives on in wrestling history, I don't care because it was for me. in my opinion. So, yeah, man, it's powerful.
TikTok time. So, I mean, that was pretty cool for him to say.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? If he wants to say it one day, he will. If he's not, that's fine too. He's got that right.
I think he's pretty set on never telling what the Undertaker told him.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
So, yeah.
But he did say he would tell his kids. So maybe his kids might say.
That's true. That's true.
But what's interesting about that is that even when Bray Wyatt was around the first time, and I think it was the match he did have with the Undertaker, that when the Undertaker went through the gorilla, he looked at Vince McMahon and told him, take care of him. And then he releases him. It's like, if the Undertaker, I mean, the guy he was the locker room leader, utmost respect by probably everybody back there. And Vince McMahon ignores that, the guy's,
it's sad.
It is sad. So it took Triple H to bring him back. Now, let me ask you guys a question before we go into the fantasy matchup this week. If Vince McMahon was still there, you think he would really bring back Bray Wyatt?
No.
No.
I really don't believe it. I feel like with Vince, it's his way or the highway. And with Bray, it's his character, so his way or the highway. And those two would clash. I think that was the whole situation. Yeah. And I don't think Vince would have believed in Bray.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I don't think he'd be in WWE.
And I hate the excuse he always uses. I don't get the character.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to get it. It's not for you to get.
Yeah, but even still, if you don't get it, that doesn't mean everybody else doesn't get it. If everybody's on board with it and they're cheering or or merchandise sales. Jesus, I bet the merchandise sale back then was atrocious. It was crazy. And if you see that should be enough to fucking tell you that you got something there.
Yeah.
Not the fact of, I don't get it, so we're not going to put it on TV. It's just like when Matt Hardy was doing that whole broken gimmick. And everybody was on board with that. I wasn't in the beginning. And then I was like, okay, you know what? It's kind of funny. But then, and when he came to WWE and they wanted him to keep going with that broken Matt Hardy, Vince said straight up, I don't get that. But then when everybody was going, delete, 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 and going crazy over it, Vince's words were, I guess I'm out of touch. Well, duh.
Yeah. He was getting over.
Yeah. So my thing is that he probably saw the same shit with Bray back then and was thinking the same shit. But this time around, he was like, well, I'm a scrapper, or I want this changed or that changed. And Bray was like, no, dude, no, it ain't going to be like that, And I'm glad Bray did that. I am
too. Yep.
And plus with the whole situation of him leaving, thank God, and Triple H taking over, thank God, and then bringing back people that we wanted to see still be there.
Yep.
So that's why I just wanted to touch on that, because he's a genius. He's smart.
Yes, he is very smart.
Let's go right into the fantasy matchup. We added 2 more people to the game just to make it a little bit more competitive. We added Matt Novak from the UK and Josh from Clay's neck of the woods area.
South.
South. Yeah.
South, yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. We're from the Hoosier State. We don't talk about Kentucky. No. That's all right.
Last week, Josh, he had Trish Stratus. I could never say her fucking name. And Matt ended up with Alexa Bliss. And that was the fantasy matchup that we had for last week. And we have the results for this week. But before we go into Elio's results, did you do it on TikTok?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll do Elio's first. Before we go there, guys, what do you think of this matchup?
I think this would be a great matchup. If it were ever to happen, I would love to see it. I honestly would think Trish would get the win here. I really do. Just the fact of this would be a good wrestling match between the two. Trish is Trish. I mean, it's just going to be straight up. She's one of the best ever. Alexa's getting up there. So if I had to put money on it, I'm going to say Trish Stratus all day long. Yeah,
I'm with you there, man. Though this would be a good match, I think. But I would definitely go with Trish for sure. Elio, what do you think of this match?
This would be a great match, and I'd have to go with Trish as well. I mean, as good as Alexa is, she needs to stay alert in the ring because Trish can catch you with that kick out of nowhere at any point during the match.
Yeah, it's true. Julie, what do you think of this match?
I'm with you guys on the fact that this would be a great match, pay-per-view caliber match. I'll have to give it to Trish as well. Alexa still has much more to prove in her career, but Trish has done it all, so I got to give it to her.
Wait, what did you just say? You said Alexa has more to prove in her career?
Like she has a lot more. I meant to say that she has a lot more career, like a lot more moments.
You said to prove. How many times women's champ? You said that, right?
That's what he said. Yeah. He did.
Yeah.
How many times she's been women's champion?
5 times. 5 times.
5 times.
So she has more to prove?
Former Money in the Bank winner.
Former Money in the Bank winner. Main evented. Wait, no, she didn't main event WrestleMania.
Not yet.
She did.
Even still. No, she didn't. No. Still more to prove. All right, Elio, what did you have for your results on your TikTok?
All right, so 54% went with Trish Stratus, while 46% went with Alexa Bliss.
Wait, say that one more time. Say what?
54 went with Trish, while 46 went with Alexa Bliss.
Wow. People know who Trish is.
I'd hope so.
Right?
I mean, if you're a pro wrestling fan, you better know who Trish Stratus is.
Yeah. Now, the main results on the Wrestling POV page, 54% went with Trish Stratus.
Wow.
Yes.
Whoa. That's a first.
54% and 45% went with Alexa Bliss. There you go.
Wow. Interesting.
Look at that. It is. It is. Holy shit. Next week's matchup, we will reveal after the break. So that gives Josh his first win. He's at 1-1. Matt's at 0-1, but they're running it back. But this time, there's a little twist to the game. And yes. I didn't think of it until today. I was like, holy shit, we can do this. It'll work. You guys might not like it, but it'll work. So it's going to be interesting, but we will reveal it after the break. The total standings right now, we still got Clay in first place at 7-3. I'm in second place with 4-3. Elio's at third place with 5-6. Julian's in fourth place with 3-3. Josh in fifth place at 1-1, and Matt's in last place at 0-1. But don't worry, guys, we're gonna get you in some matches, more matches, so that way you can catch up, and then all of us are gonna get involved. So let's on our Facebook post, we have, is Sami the one to beat Roman? Guys, what do you think of this post before I read some of these comments?
Honestly, no, he's not. I mean, yes, he's getting a bunch of hype right now. I think, honestly, he's getting the Daniel Bryan treatment back in the day. If you think about it, he's so over. But if you want my honest opinion, Sami's not the one. I'm sorry. As much as I like him, he's not – I wouldn't say he's not believable, but at the same time, Roman's still on another level compared to everybody else. And when I think Sami Zayn to take down the tribal chief, I don't see it happening. As much as Sami can say how good he is in that, I just don't see that happening. And him being the face of the company is just, it's not realistic to me.
Yeah. He's over right now. But man, I don't know. I agree with what you said, but I don't know, man. This might go on for a while. But
I think it will.
Well, I think his run will go on for a while. Mm-hmm. But I don't think he's the one to beat Roman.
No.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Elio, what do you think? No, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's all good. If you think about it, like if you think about compare Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn, Cody's got a better chance to take down Sami, in my opinion. Cody went through that injury. Yeah. He hasn't
take down Roman or Sami?
To take down Roman. I'm comparing
you said Sami.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Cody.
That's all right.
I meant Cody. But like he hasn't lost much when he has returned from AEW to WWE.
Yeah.
He won the Royal Rumble. It's just more realistic for Cody than it is Sami.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
well, I mean, even now after watching SmackDown, they're gonna do it at Elimination Chamber.
yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, I have to agree. I don't see him being the one to take out Roman and win those belts. It's a good story. Don't get me wrong.
It is a good story.
It's a good story, but I don't see that happening. Elio, what do you think?
So if you're looking at this, comparing it to Daniel Bryan's story, Chapter 1 is over. It ended at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I think based on what we saw tonight at the end of SmackDown, the pop that Sami is getting, I say this is a better version of Daniel Bryan's story. I think that I wouldn't say he'd take both belts, but I can see him at least taking one, even for a short run.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But the way he announced it, though, he was calling out both belts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I don't know, because they keep saying, even with Cody also, that he's going after the undisputed WWE Championship.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I thought you were seperating them at Mania. But, I mean, that could be different in the future.
And I believe Roman is defending one both nights, right?
That's what the rumors was going around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see till after the Elimination Chamber. Then
that's true.
You know, so we'll see. Julian, what do you think? He muted himself. Jesus Christ! You know what? We're gonna go to the comments. Josh Sanders, he says, no, I think Zayn and KO should take the tag straps. Elimination Chamber, Reigns walks away retaining it, calling it now. So he's calling the damn game ahead of time. Yeah.
Guess so.
Are
you copying what I said a couple months back, dude?
He probably is.
I said KO and Sami.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Marco Luciano says Sami versus Roman. Jay interferes, helps him win. Helps who win?
Yeah.
He just says helps him win. Helps who?
Who?
Jesus. Jeff Santana said Cody and Sami will. Well, we didn't ask about Cody.
No.
You know, oh my God, these people. Oh, Jesus. I'm about to mute them all.
Right?
Fuck. Pro Wrestling Talk is a Facebook page. They commented on ours and they said, I think you will either see that or if they go with Cody over Sami, Rhodes may start to get booed again.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No. I don't think either one of them right now could get booed.
No.
Talking about Cody or Sami.
I don't think Cody Rhodes is ever going to go back to being a heel.
No. Put it this way. He stressed the fact when he was in AEW, he'll never be a heel. And people, and I think that was his mistake making that public because what do you think the fans are going to do? They're going to boo you.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, try to turn you heel. And that was happening towards the end of his career in AEW. And
it was bad.
It was bad. I mean, we dogged him for it. So, all right. That's it for that post. The other post we had was, has MJF's title reign been a successful one? So before I'll let you guys marinate, I'll go to the comments. Josh Sanders says successfully and slow burner, just still heating up now. Can't wait when it's at its boiling point. Best on AEW right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alex Martos, he said, who has he faced besides Starks and about to face Danielson? Not saying he hasn't been a good champion, just hasn't faced anyone. But so far, my favorite champion, especially his promos. Well, yeah, his promos are Ryan Patrick McMurphy. All right. Wow.
That's a name.
And it's not Ryan. It's Ryan.
Ryan.
It's Ryan McMurphy. So is that like that in Ireland? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Wait, is it Irish or Scottish? I don't fucking know. McMurphy. That would be Irish, right?
Yeah,
sounds Irish. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with Irish. He says, has he even defended it yet? Dan Otto, I bet he spells his last name backwards. I love him, but if I'm being objective, no.
Okay.
All right, guys, what do you think? Has MJF's title reign been a successful one?
I think it's too early to tell, honestly, because he just recently got that title. I mean, he really hasn't defended it that much either.
Yeah.
I think he's like Josh kind of said that he's just getting started with it. I wish he would wrestle a little bit more on Dynamite than just every once in a while. And yes, he cuts great promos. That's given. But if he just defended the title, not necessarily defended the title, just wrestled more, I think it would be more successful. He would be more legit as a champion. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like instead of wrestling every pay-per-view when AEW's pay-per-view runs every 3 months or 4 months, or however many it is. So it's like we only see MJF wrestle, 4 times a year? So yeah. It's like he just needs to get more in instead of just promos.
Yeah.
And yeah.
For me to answer this question, I'm going to say no. Just straight up no. I don't think so. But I do see it as they are treating him like they are Roman.
True.
Where we don't Roman's had the title how long and how many title defenses has he had in that span of time?
That's very true.
What I'm saying? So yeah. I think they're doing that with MJF too. Even with Brock, when Brock was champion, he had a very limited schedule. Times where he wasn't defending it on the pay-per-views and stuff like that. So it was like, why is he got the belt then?
I just hate that because if you're going to be the world champion, you need to be there. Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, whatever the case. I mean, just need to be there and wrestle in general if you're going to be champ.
I still like the idea from back in the day, like in the 70s, 80s. I think they did it in the 90s too, where whoever's champion, you have to defend the title every 30 days, at the very least, every 30 days. If you didn't, then they stripped it from you.
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea. I always wish they went back to that, but they said it's non-existent anymore. So
that's a shame.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. But I how I'm looking at it is they're kind of giving him the Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar treatment. He's wrestled twice since winning that, I think, something like that. So to be blunt, I'm gonna say no. Elio, what do you think?
See, but the difference is even when Roman Reigns didn't have a championship, he still wrestled on television. MJF, this is what he did in MLW. He rarely wrestled. All he ever did was see him in the backstage segments cutting promos.
He did that I didn't know that.
Yeah, he rarely wrestled. It was more promos backstage or in ring.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm going to say no.
Wow. Okay. Julian, what do you think?
I think it's too early to tell. He's only been champion for a month, and he's like you guys said, he has. It's too early to tell if it's.
You said he's only been champion for a month?
Was it Full Gear? Full Gear, you won it, right?
Wasn't that last
November? Full Gear
was in November.
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
Well, excuse me.
No, you're muted. All right, so that's it for the Facebook post. Let's go straight into the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Clay.
All right, let's get into the wrestling news from around the world. I'm going to start off with some unfortunate news. Laney Poffo, also known Poffo. Okay, I'm sorry. Macho Man's brother, a.k.a. The Genius, has passed away this week at the age of 68.
Yes. From what I've been hearing through my wrestling buddies, they're saying it was a car accident.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
They're saying it was a car accident. They because TMZ they reported it, but it didn't. They didn't release how he died. But I got in contact with some of my wrestling buddies, and they said that they heard it was a car accident.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, prayers out to his family. Yeah, that's about all. Dave Bautista has said recently that he wants to have his Hall of Fame induction speech this year.
Oh, really?
Since he didn't have it, the class didn't have it for 2020 due to COVID.
Yeah.
He's wanting to be in front of the fans and give his speech and stuff like that, which I think should happen.
I agree
with that whole class because that's not fair to all of them. So make it happen.
How many times he's won the title?
6.
He's 8 times.
6,
I think.
10 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think he should go back in the ring because he's got more to prove.
I'll just mute my.
Yeah, just mute yourself.
There you go. Stone Cold Steve Austin. We said last week that he got Mania offers and he denied both of them.
Yeah, he did.
So
but he still said he wants to appear.
And that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind him in the match either, but
maybe deliver a few Stone Cold Stunners.
Oh yeah.
True. We need it, man. Booker T has said that he's done wrestling after his Royal Rumble appearance. Said his body can't handle it no more.
He's not done wrestling.
You know what? And when wrestlers say this, it's like, okay, honestly, you're not going to stop wrestling until you're dead. That's just my opinion. If you see Ric Flair out there wrestling like he is and saying it's not great, I'm just saying, like, it's in you.
Did you Wade Barrett this week? Look, I can tell by the look on your face you want to get back in the ring.
For sure. But that's what he said, so I highly doubt it. We're going to see Booker T back, so at some point. Kota Ibushi says he will talk with AEW on a potential coming into Dynamite.
Yeah, I heard that. Tony Khan said he's interested in signing him.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they don't hurt him, obviously.
Yeah.
With the whole thing. And my last bit of news, AEW has announced this week that they are now having house shows and calling them house rules.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. I mean, that's good, I guess, giving them more, shows to have and all that sort of thing. So I guess we'll see. But that's all I have for the news. Tony, let's get into rumors.
All right, I only got one. It's not even a rumor, though. It's a statement made by Vince Russo. And I kind of want this to be a question for next week, just to ask the fans if they agree with him. He was quoted saying, if you think any of Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, or Kevin Owens are even close to Roman Reigns' level, you're out of your mind. They are not.
Vince, shut the fuck up.
No. Bro. I want it, bro. I want to put this out as a question for next week. Just put it out there saying, do you guys agree with Vince Russo on this comment and see what the people say? So, yeah.
All right.
Terrible with
I don't think in my heart I could say that I agree with Vince Russo saying something.
Yeah.
I really can't.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you. That's all I got for rumors. Clay, what do you got for injury?
I have no injuries this week.
That's good to know. All right, our hot tag news this week is who will dethrone Bron Breakker? I say every time he's in there fighting for that championship, I'm hoping that the other guy wins, to be honest. So.
I'm right there with you, brother. I'm serious.
Oh my God. Because I really want to see how he does on the main roster. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Josh.
I already have a name in mind. No, go on. I have a name in mind. Go on.
Keep marinating the rest of y'all. Josh Sanders says, Pablo and Jinder Mahal showed up on NXT. He is a WWE champion, and I was looking back on it. Now I was entertained with his run. Now with Sanga and Veer to back him up, there's a group that could take over NXT. Booked the right way. Jinder for NXT champion. He went straight to that.
Josh, you were entertained by Jinder's run?
You know what? I kind of was a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, just a little bit. I picked it up because it was different. That's why.
I was surprised when he won.
Yeah.
I was too.
I was too. Shit.
Yeah.
Bob Gray Jr. said if it's not Waller, I think Mello ought to do it. Yeah, but without Trick.
Exactly.
Please. Bob Eddie, he also says Carmelo Hayes. So, okay. I can see it. Bob Reynolds says whoever Vince approves. You know what?
What? Shut up, bro. Vince has nothing to say with it. Like, no, stop it.
William Huff said Abe Knuckleball Steiner. Jesus.
Okay.
Tom Me said Braun Steiner. Am I missing something here?
I have no clue.
That's fucking
I
stupid.
think they're using his real name, Braun Steiner. I don't know. I think they were talking about Stephen Barty's other gimmick, Abe Knuckleball Schwartz.
Yeah, I remember Knuckleball Schwartz.
That's where they got that one. But I think Braun Steiner, they're taking.
That's his real name?
Yeah, Braun Breaker.
Herman Siegel said, don't let it be Waller, and unfortunately, they sure as hell are playing that up. Okay, well, you didn't answer the question, my man.
No, you didn't.
Jesus. All right, so what do you guys think?
Yeah, and honestly, I'm like you, Tony. Anybody at this point, please take that NXT title off Braun. Seriously, it's so fucking stale. I'm over Braun Breaker as champion. I'm just, I'm done. But if I had to name one person in particular, it would have to be Carmelo Hayes, in my opinion. I feel like he's that damn good. I feel like this would be great for him. But he's got to get rid of fucking Trick. And we've said it for weeks. That he does. He doesn't fucking need him. He's going to take that spotlight right off of Carmelo. And honestly, if Carmelo doesn't go to the main roster, that's who should take the title off Braun, is Carmelo Hayes. The only one, realistically, in my opinion, in NXT now to do it. So, I'm saying Carmelo Hayes.
I'm right there with you. I'm going to say Carmelo Hayes. Elio.
Okay, so the name I have is Tyler Bate. I mean, he was the first NXT UK champion. Why not NXT?
I can see that happening too.
Yep.
Yeah, why not? Julian, who you pick?
I gotta give it to Waller. I want to see what he does with it. Waller to me is the Aussie version of MJF, just with basketball shorts.
No,
bro. No.
Nowhere near MJF.
I muted him. Jesus Christ.
They're two different characters.
MJ Waller. Waller is nowhere near fucking MJF.
No. Waller's got that annoying fucking heat is what he's got. MJF has got legit heat on it. Yeah. Waller's just fucking stupid. I can't stand him.
MJF's heat is like cocky, you know? Mm-hmm. Very cocky. So.
I like Waller, though.
You know what? I muted you, so shut up. Fucking Waller's like MJF. Jesus Christ. Fucking AEW fanboy right there. So, all right. That's it for the hot tag news. I'm done with Julian's fucking answers today. Jesus Christ, man. Fuck. Unreal. All right. So if you guys have any comments or suggestions for a hot tag news, drop us a line on our Facebook page and we'll consider it. Or you can message us privately. I don't give a shit. Do it that way. Yeah. That way, Elio will harass you.
There you go. He needs something to do in retirement.
He does. Elio retired fucking 356 years ago.
I know, right? He just needs something to do.
He does.
I went on my head.
He does 2 shows, man.
He's busy. He's a busy man.
I don't know how fucking Ben puts up with you, Elio.
I don't either.
Especially since I torture him with my profile pictures of creepy monsters. So
there you go.
Jesus. All right. So we'll take a quick pause for the cause. When we come back, we got next week's fantasy matchup, and of course, This Week in Wrestling.
This is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
Hey guys, this is Kevin Owens. Make sure to listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Take it easy, guys. Maybe I'll end up on your show one day, who knows? But if I do, I'll probably end up taking the whole thing over, and then it won't really be your show anymore. So maybe it's not a good idea, who knows? We'll see how that works out.
And we are back, and you can find Wrestling POV every Saturday on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, and Amazon Music. And now it's time to get This Week in Wrestling. Tony, let's get raw.
All right, but before we go there, it is time for next week's fantasy matchup. And I told y'all I was going to change it up. You're probably going to hate me for it, but that's okay. So, about 2 weeks ago, we put in Josh in the game. Mm-hmm. Then we put in Matt Novak from the UK. We put him in the game just to get them some matches in to catch up with us. But this week is going to be different. Them two are going to be involved. But for next week, sorry, I'm drinking fucking Coors. But for next week.
Bud Light will do that to you.
That's true. But not only that, man, I was telling these guys during the break, shit, I had a Maraschino cherry that I'm fucked up already, goddamn. Dipped in moonshine.
So good.
You guys never had that? Try that shit, man. Just one little fucking cherry. Well, fucking old poppy cherry for sure. All right, so back to the fantasy matchup. So it is going to be Matt versus Josh, but the twist is This is going to be a fucking triple threat, motherfuckers.
Oh.
So we're going to throw in Elio into the mix.
Oh, damn. He didn't even know. He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready. So now the winner, of course, will have the advantage of picking who they want first. And 2 other people are going to have the losers. So whoever wins the number thing between the 3, it's going to be, of course, whoever comes closest. I'm going to tell you who they pick because they emailed me. But the other 2 guys, they're going to have the same person. So is it really a triple threat? No, it's not. I know that. But we're going to do it differently next week, too. It's going to probably be another triple threat, but we're going to add a 3rd person to the mix. A 3rd for the match, I'm saying.
Right.
So it's not confusing. So, all right, Clay, go ahead and go with your number.
All righty. And you have a number between 1 and 10.
All right. So let's go with Elio first.
6.
All right. Matt went with 8, and Josh went with 2. So
Elio, you had the win because I picked 6. I had it. Elio guessed it right.
Right on the money. Right on the money. So next week's matchup is Owen Hart versus Bryan Danielson. So this one, I tell you, man, this one would be really good. Really good.
Yes.
All right, so Elio, you are the winner. So whoever you pick between Josh and Matt, they get who you don't pick. So who you pick this week?
I got Owen Hart.
All right, so that means Josh and Matt we'll have Bryan Danielson. Now, here's the funny thing. When they sent me their number and their pick, if they did win, Matt went with Bryan Danielson and Josh went with Owen Hart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I'm sure Matt is happy, but I don't think Josh is. I think he really wants Owen Hart to win. But, guys, what do you think? I mean, Owen Hart versus Bryan Danielson. I know we're going to talk about it next week, but still.
There you go. A match made in heaven.
It is.
It really is.
It is. Wow. Yeah. I'm curious about this one, too. I think Owen's going to win, though, to be honest. I really do.
Too. I got that little notch on Owen.
Yeah. Yep. So, all right. Let's go right into This Week in Wrestling. Raw. It was okay. A lot of shit happening going on. A high point I had was Finn versus Cody. I thought that was a really good match. Everything else to me was borderline again for this show. So it wasn't really, it was okay. It was for a Raw after the Rumble. It wasn't that bad. So what you guys have? Clay, what'd you get?
Yeah, high points. I had Seth Rollins versus Chad Gable. I thought this was a really good match between these guys. Chad, to me, is mini Kurt Angle, in my opinion. Does the same thing as Kurt, just a smaller version. So, I mean, they threw a great match. And same as you with Cody versus Finn. I thought this was a great main event. Edge and Beth getting involved. Really enjoyed the match. So I really was down for that.
Yeah.
Low points, I do have a couple. Rhea Ripley choosing Charlotte as her Royal Rumble or her WrestleMania opponent.
Yeah, I had that as my side notes. What do you guys think about that?
WWE had the perfect opportunity to throw in Rhea versus Bianca, and you fucked it up by putting her with Charlotte. Not saying it's going to be a great match, but damn it, we've already seen it at Mania.
Yeah.
So, I got mad. I got mad when I heard her take Charlotte because I was like, you have the story right there. There were last 2 women left in the 21 Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
They could have gone off that story. Instead, they're going to a story that took place 3 years ago. And I get it. They want to do it in front of a live audience because no one got to see it at WrestleMania 36 and it was in the arena. But I mean, why are you going backwards when you can have an even better match with Bianca?
Exactly.
Yeah. But my thing is that Charlotte's on SmackDown.
That's another thing.
So is she going to be in SmackDown now if she wins it? Is the whole Judgment Day going to go?
That's what I mean. And like maybe they could follow the storyline with Dominic and Ray and they would just transfer to SmackDown.
You know what? I didn't think about that.
You know, maybe that's where they're heading, maybe. I don't know. But I guess time will tell.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I was confused with that.
Definitely. Another low point I'd had was Rick Boogs versus Miz, like segment thing.
You wasn't hyped for Rick Boogs coming back.
It seemed like nobody was. I'm so bad for him. Boogs really didn't get that big of a pop.
That's fucked up, man.
I like Rick.
Elias wasn't hyped.
No,
he wasn't. He wasn't.
Just,
you know what? Elias is a very religious man. You guys know that?
I saw it, yeah. If you
saw it right on his TikTok.
Yeah.
He was very religious.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know.
I just wanted to throw that out there. Like Elio said, he posted it on his TikTok. Like, what was it, Elio? Do you remember?
I feel like he posts like these passages from like
Bible verses and shit.
Bible verses, yeah.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, I did not know. Yeah.
For sure. But that's all I have for low points. I do have one side note, though. During the Becky Bailey promo, you're telling me the entire time of that promo was happening that Dakota Kai was laying there and couldn't do nothing, and then Becky brings her out. It's like, really? He was laying there the entire time? Come on.
You might want to go check out EO.
Yeah, right? Exactly. I'm like,
what?
Yeah. I mean, the segment wasn't bad. I'm just like, come on, guys. Yeah. Like, seriously? But that's all I had for Raw. Right? At this point, that's all I had for Raw.
All right, Elio, what you have?
So, high points, I've got Seth Rollins, Chad Gable, Cody, Finn Balor. Like Clay said, low points, Miz Rick Boogs. Although it was cool to see Rick Boogs back, but it seemed like the crowd was dead for his return.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I felt bad.
Yeah.
I think he'll get. It's gonna take time again because it was that before he was. Well, no, he was always with Nakamura.
Yeah,
but I think it's gonna be some time before he gets the hype that he had from before. So we'll give it time.
And there's another one: Bronson Reed and Dolph Ziggler. Like they brought Bronson Reed back, but where are they going with his character?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I did see somebody online compare him to Brodus Clay. I'm like, stop.
No. You know what? Honestly, I see him more like Bam Bam Bigelow than Brodus Clay.
Yeah, I do too. I was like mad at that dude. But I'm like, stop it.
Yeah, no. No. But I think they're doing okay by him right now. I think they're booking him right as far as him. He's a heel. He's a big heel. And I think they're going the right direction with him. It's just going to take some time to develop him even more.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
No, I'm my bad. It's just that he wasn't in NXT that long either.
No, he wasn't.
So I think with Hunter, I have a feeling in the negotiations to bring him back, I think what it was that probably he was saying, I don't want to go to NXT though. If you call me back, I've been still working because he was in New Japan. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that probably the negotiations with that was, I don't want to go back to NXT. I want to go to the main roster. They probably had plans to put him in the main roster anyway, but I just think he was making sure of that. But honestly, if they didn't release him, he probably would have been on NXT for about another year, I think.
I believe so.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like I said, it just needs more time with him.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad wrestler, but he just needs more time.
No. Right.
Go ahead, Elio.
So pretty much all I have. I also had the VIP lounge there. That was another low point.
Yeah. Guys, I mean, it's right in our face. Are they bringing back the Hurt Business?
They better after all this stuff is going on, like MVP, Lashley, and even if you add Benjamin and Cedric, it's like it's right there.
MVP's on TikTok. He even put up a video. He was doing a video of himself, and you can see Cedric and Shelton in the background.
Oh, jeez.
Well, they need to. They shouldn't have broke up this group back in the first place.
Yeah, right? They shouldn't have.
No,
they shouldn't have. So, all right, that's all you got, Elio?
Yep.
All right. So overall, I gave Raw a C+ this week. Clay, what'd you give it?
I give it a B-.
Elio, what'd you give it?
I went a B-.
All right. Let's go right into NXT with Clay. Take it away.
All right, we're going right into NXT. Let's start with high points. I gave it to Indy Hartwell versus Zoe Stark. I thought this was a really good match. Two veterans in NXT really showed out, and I was impressed by it. And Zoe got the win. I honestly hope they push Zoe more.
I do
Unless
too.
she needs to go to main roster too, because the girl is talented.
Well, I tell you, speaking of Zoe Stark, a lot of people were impressed with her at her Royal Rumble debut too.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, just to be off subject, but it's kind of the same. Same thing with Roxanne Perez.
Yes,
they're saying they were impressed with her, but they didn't want her in there that long because of the pay-per-view tomorrow. So
yeah. So that was a good match. I also gave my high point to Tyler Bate versus Axiom.
Whew!
This was a damn good match.
That's a pay-per-view. That should have been on the fucking pay-per-view, man. I'm sorry.
That should have. These guys tore the fucking house down. I wish it lasted longer than it did.
Imagine that though, and not there, nothing against them, but at a live arena.
Oh God.
Just imagine. Jeez.
It'd be amazing. It really would have.
Did you catch the little the
A kid?
Yeah.
Part, yeah.
You look like A kid.
Familiar. I'm like, oh God. Okay.
Yeah. I thought that was funny.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's all I have for high points. Low points, I only had one, honestly. It was Stevie Turner versus Danny Palmer. I don't get where this Stevie Turner character is going. I know she just made her debut and stuff like that.
She's supposed to be one of these live streamers.
Yeah.
Social media.
It's still fresh, so it's kind of like, I'll give it some time, that sort of thing. The match was okay,
it kind of reminds me how Tiffany Stratton debuted back then.
Exactly.
Not now, not her second return. And when I say second return, is because she was injured. Yeah, and they kind of repackaged her a little bit. But that's what she reminds me of when the very first time with Tiffany Stratton.
There you go. And one more low point. I gave it to Indus Sher versus Creed Brothers. I honestly thought this was going to be better than what it was.
Really?
It wasn't a bad match. It's one of those that I expected more. Okay. That sort of thing. Like when I see these two, I'm like, oh, I'm ready to see that. And the build up to it was decent, but the match itself, I'm just like, I wanted more. Yeah. So that's where I was at with it.
Wow.
So, yeah. But that's all I have for NXT. Tony, what'd you have?
My high point I had was obviously Axiom versus Tyler Bate. Man, I can't talk enough about that match. That should have been on tomorrow's pay-per-view, to be honest.
Yes.
But my high point I had was the Creed Brothers versus Indus Sher. And the reason why is because these are some big fucking men in that ring. And to do what they did, I was more impressed with Indus Sher, to be honest. Because it's been so long that we have seen them. Then they're adding Jinder Mahal into the mix. I just, the vibe was a little bit different.
Right.
With that team. I was like, God, you know what? Jinder Mahal made a difference in that team.
He really did.
He made that team like strong now. So I don't know if that was them having that vibe as a motivation to do better. Maybe. Who the fuck knows? But these guys are different than they were when they was with that dumbass. You know who I'm talking about. He's
Malcolm Bivens.
Malcolm Bivens, yeah.
Malcolm Bivens, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're forced with Jinder Mahal there. It just feels like they're forced to do better because Jinder. And that's why I say you gotta give Jinder credit. Yeah,
for sure.
But the Creed brothers also holding their own too. I liked how it ended. Everything was just done. I don't want to say it was done perfectly. There was a couple of mistakes, but it was for these big guys to be facing off on each other and doing the shit that they did. I was impressed. I was like, all right, this is cool. So yeah, I gave that as a high point. And then of course my low point, Trick, bro, Stop!
Again, if people don't see it by now, then you need to pay the fuck attention because it's every promo, every time they're in a segment, every time they're in a ring, it's like he's got to be towards the camera.
Yeah,
that's the only problem I have with Carmelo winning the NXT Championship. If he wins it, Trick is just going to overshadow him and take the spotlight away from him.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that's your champion. That's your champion. The spotlight should be on him, not on you.
And then even during the interview with Carmelo, he had to fucking still throw jabs. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
God. Anyway. Oh, and another little point I had. Jesus Christ, Pete. NXT, don't ever fucking do this shit again. When they did that investigative thing.
Oh God. Terrible.
Who attacked fucking Nikita Lyons? And they're like, as you see right here, circled, it's blah 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 blah. And then you see over there, it was I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
That was terrible. They listed Wendy Chu as a suspect. I mean, that's a big suspect right there.
You know, but here's the thing, Clay. I was going to give it
with that pillow.
That
pillow ACL.
But here's the thing. When I saw Wendy Chu, I was going to give it a high point, but no.
Oh shit.
But no, it was just bad. I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Don't do that.
We go with the whodunit storyline.
Yeah.
Like, stupid,
fucking ridiculous. And then they threw Lash Legend in it, and she was doing some kind of pose. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Cut it out.
Yeah,
get the fuck out. But that's all I had.
All right, Elio, what'd you have?
No, for high points, I did have the increase in Indus because I like this version of Indus because Jinder Mahal is making it about the team. Malcolm Bivens made it all about himself.
Exactly.
And
he's still doing it in AEW.
And I like this version of Veer a lot better than the Raw version.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree there.
So, and another one I gave to Indy Hartwell and Zoe Stark. And Tyler Bate versus Axiom, that match. Wow.
Yeah. It was good.
I mean, beginning to end, I can't say enough about it. It was really great.
It was a good match.
But low points, I have Von Wagner and Dijak.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Yeah.
I'm not getting it with this new version of Dijak.
It's a good gimmick, but there's something off about it. There is.
He's a good wrestler. I don't understand. It's the way it's his in-ring.
Yeah. There's something off. I'm sure we'll figure it out the more times we see him, but there's something I love the gimmick that fits him.
Yes, it does.
It's something that's just off. And then the interview in the back with what's the other goofball with his manager there.
Oh, Tony D'Angelo?
No. Who you
Vaughn's
Von Wagner.
Robert Stone, yeah.
What was that? I don't know who you are. You didn't show me who you are. I was like, what the fuck?
Help me, help you. Help you. What?
Fuck? Yeah, that was fucking weird.
How far has Robbie E fallen?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And my last low point, Sami, Danny Palmer and Stevie Turner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it some time. I want to see where they go with this, but right now I'm not liking it.
No, I'm right there with you.
Yep.
That's all I got.
All right. Overall, I give NXT this week a B. Tony, what'd you give it?
I just gave it a C. Couldn't deal with it. Yeah.
All right. Elio, what'd you give it?
I'm going with a B-.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Let's go to Dynamite with Elio.
Okay, Dynamite, high points. And, I gave it to the Moxley and Page match, but I saw what you guys were talking about. When the camera cut him, he was in the corner, and what he did.
Yeah.
Why would the camera zoom in like that?
Exactly.
You could tell. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have Takeshita and Cage and Danielson and Thatcher.
Yes. Yep.
Low points. The Acclaimed versus, and I got these names: Truth, Magnum, and Turbo Floyd.
Bro, you were the only one that got those names.
Yeah.
Nobody else knew who the fuck these guys were.
Because what I do is, like, after I go on this website I have, and I look up AEW Dynamite, and then I look at the names, I'm like, okay, because I'm curious to see where else they've been. Like, one of them had one match on Raw in 2019.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
So, yeah, those are my high point and low points.
Yeah.
You want me to go ahead and go?
I also have Jade Cargill Red Velvet.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and go. I had pretty much the same shit. High point though for me it was just Paige versus Moxley. It was my own fault because I was picking at it too much. I'm sorry, but Paige is not really that good.
No,
in my opinion.
He's not.
He's really not that good. There's something they like about the man, but when I'm going through this match with a fight, I still give it a high point. Don't get me wrong, because it was good. It was probably one of his better matches, but I don't know. It's something about Paige I don't like. I'll figure it out. But I do have a side note. When Darby Allin, first of all, thank God he lost that. If he would have beat Samoa Joe in this type of match, I would have lost my shit.
Yep.
I'm right there with you.
I was getting ready to on the show if he would have lost. If Samoa Joe would have lost. I mean, first of all, you came in with a jacket made of tacks. You couldn't even fucking put it on when you was doing your little fucking coffin drop. Couldn't even put it on, so you just put it on one arm and then looked all,
goofy.
Yeah. But when Darby Allin was cutting the ring apron, Tony Schiavone, did you hear what the fuck he said?
No, I did not.
You didn't hear? He goes, I've never seen that before.
Oh, Christ. There's been several times where they've done that.
Bruh.
Jeez,
the man's been involved in pro wrestling for how long? At least 30 years?
Say longer than I've been alive, man.
So you mean to tell me in your 30 years of pro wrestling, you've never seen that before? But not only that, like, I don't know who said it, but in AEW, they've done it like 4 times already since AEW started. And this is your first time. You've never seen that before. God damn it. That's why he's in the fucking book. Tony, first of all, change your fucking name. You're making all Tonys look bad.
I agree.
Fuck. Terrible. That's all I got before I lose my goddamn mind.
Yeah, I'm right there with you with the Adam Page versus John Moxley match. It was a good match, and I enjoyed it. But here's my thing. And I am a fan of Moxley. I really am. But does he need to bleed every fucking match that he's in? Like, come on. Like, oh, well, Moxley got bloody again. Like, I understand the suspense of, like bleeding, stuff like that. I get that.
Yeah.
But it's every time Moxley's in a match, he's got to bleed. It's like, stop.
And it's always the same. It goes into his eye, and they're like, oh, it's got into his eye.
Yeah.
It
must be hard to see.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm at. Like, it was a good match. So, and I'm right there with you, Elio. I gave it to Timothy Thatcher versus Bryan Danielson. I thought this was a really good match. I missed Thatcher on NXT too. So, I mean, I think he should have gotten a better opportunity with WWE.
I think so too. Yeah.
I'm glad AEW got a shine. So that was pretty cool to see. I didn't want to give it a high point for the match, but I'm going to give it a high point for a result. It was Samoa Joe versus Darby Allin. Thank God that Samoa Joe won this. Thank you, Lord, that Samoa Joe won this.
But you know what I heard? I heard because everybody's like, oh my God, Darby Allin had such a short title run. But then I heard this. I heard this. They're saying that the reason why Darby Allin lost was because he did request time off to film some movie or something like that. So to me, but to me, it's like, so why did you even give him the fucking belt in the first place?
Joe should have never lost. It was
he shouldn't have.
The nickname right there. What does he call himself? The King of TV or
some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway, he shouldn't have lost the fucking title in the first place. Is what we're saying. It shouldn't have been up there. So I wanted to give it a high point for that result. But I'm telling you, AEW, quit flip-flopping that TNT title to whoever the fuck has it. Because if you want to make this like the mid-card championship to go after, you can't flip-flop for every fucking thing. It's like the 24/7 title.
Yeah.
You got to quit doing that and keep it on a long reign.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Low points, the Acclaim versus Jobbers. I just put that. The whole thing with Billy Gunn and him walking out and then his kids like, oh, well, just like you did when we were younger, go ahead and pop pills. Like, stop. You really?
Yeah.
You need to throw that shit out there? Like, quit. It's stupid all around. And like I said, Jade Cargill versus Red Velvet. I'm tired of Jade going after these small women. I really am. Just like Jade, yeah, okay, we get it. She's 48, 50, whatever the fuck she is. She looks great. Whatever, but that's getting stale too. So
yeah,
I gave that a little point. That's all I have for Dynamite.
All right. Overall,
give it a C-.
Shit, I gave it a D+.
Damn, yeah. I'm right there. I gave it a C.
Wow. All right, let's go right into SmackDown. SmackDown for me, the whole show, in my opinion. So no, sorry. I gave the women's match a high point. Just didn't like the fact that Natalya had the fucking win. Couldn't have given it to fucking Shotzi. Seriously? Or Shayna.
Right.
You know? Oh my God, man. Natalya, you're killing me. And what is she? A face or a heel? What is she?
Who the fuck knows? She's like the
big. I don't even know.
She's like the Big Show. She changes every fucking time she's on the show.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But I did like it. And the other high point I had was towards the end with Roman and then Sami coming out. She was getting a good pop. A little weird hearing the crowd chanting for Jay, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, okay. People thinking that he's going to be a baby face. We'll see.
No, I don't think
we'll
so.
see. Yeah. I think something for Gazy's going to happen where Jay's going to turn. Not turn, but he's going to side with Roman. It's either that or Roman's going to bring in Jacob Fatu or Tama Tonga or his brother there. Something's going to happen like that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We'll see. But everything else for me, it was kind of like borderline. I did like the Viking Raiders match. I'm going to say that one was more close to a high point than in the middle, I'll say. But I don't know. This was just an odd SmackDown. I was expecting more, especially after the Royal Rumble. I was expecting more. So, Clay, what'd you get?
Yeah, for me, high points. I gave it to Braun Strowman and Ricochet for Imperium. I thought this was a real good start to the show. Really good tag team match going on. Braun and Ricochet win. Okay, whatever. This team's like, I guess, slowly growing on me. But it's okay. It's not like, oh, well, you got to see that. It's like, whatever. But it was still a good tag team match.
Yeah.
And all I put was the ending with the bloodline. I enjoyed that, everything about it. Sami coming out. I didn't think Sami was going to be there at all. That's like, after the beatdown that he got, it was like, well, maybe we won't see him, but it was cool to see and all that. So I was happy to see that. And guys, Paul Heyman does such a good fucking job at what he does. I love it. Yeah. That little like get the chair, and Paul's like starting to run a little bit, and like it was cool. Like Paul, I told Kaylee when we were watching, I said Paul's so fucking good. Like I love it. So I gave that a high point. Really low points. I gave it to Charlotte versus Sonya. To me, I'm sorry. Like, I understand maybe Charlotte's trying to give the nod to Sonya, but come on. It's Charlotte Flair versus Sonya Deville for the championship. It's like, it wasn't a terrible match, but I'm like, it's Charlotte Flair. It's just like that. But that's where I'm at with it. And that's all I have for SmackDown.
All right, Elio, what'd you have?
High points, I've got Ricochet and Braun Strowman versus Imperium and the final segment, the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you have any low points?
Low points. Like we said, Charlotte Sonya Deville. It was okay, but I mean, it was just there for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with you there. So, All right. Overall, I gave SmackDown a C+ this week. Clay, what'd you get?
Right there with you, man. I gave it a C+.
Elio, what'd you get?
C+.
All right. So it is time for Battle of the A Show. If you're new to that show or segment, it's basically what we do is we just pick who was the A Show for the week. And just a competition between each brands, and it goes all the way up to WrestleMania. Let's go with Elio this week. Who's your pick for the A Show?
So SmackDown was just borderline okay. I'm gonna have to go with Raw.
All right, Clay, what's your pick for the A Show?
I'm right there with Elio. I'm going to go with Monday Night Raw.
All right, Raw wins it again this week. They are ahead. They only got about 2 months before WrestleMania, so I'd say about 6 weeks. So we'll see what happens. So. All right, it is time for the book. Those that are new to the show, basically, wake up, Julian! Jesus Christ!
I'm here.
Yeah,
Damn, are we boring you that bad?
I know, right? That's how much he pays attention. All right, so basically what we do is we put the most ridiculous things that happen in the week of wrestling, and we just do it to get a good laugh. You know, we need laughs with, I don't fucking know anymore. Jesus. Yes. All right, you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, Baldy Sam's go fuck yourself.
Fuck him. Stays.
Kevin Dunn's camera shot.
Stays.
No Trick Willie shot.
Stays.
Sami and Ty's tongue twisting.
Stays.
Chris's wizard.
Stays.
AEW time management.
Stays.
JB Hammer Pants.
Stays.
He had him on again.
He did.
Orange's knapsack.
Stays.
Trick's non-fitted hat.
Stays.
AEW's absurd commentary. It fucking stays.
Stays.
Tony Schiavone stays.
Stays.
Barney's stolen hat.
Stays.
Last but not least, fuck's wrong with Tony Khan's eye?
Stays.
Yeah, for sure. All right, that's it for the show. But hey, tune in. Yeah, I went Southern there for a second. Jesus Christ.
You've been listening to Josh too much.
I think so. Shit. Tune in after the show.
Just stop. Just stop.
Yeah, I will. My bad. I won't ever do that again.
Okay.
For the 5-second shuffle championship right now, Elio, he got it back. Won it back at the Aftermath show.
I'm still hurt.
Reigns are tied up at 1 between Clay and Elio. How we play that game is I just play a random song off my playlist, and I only play 5 seconds of it, and whoever gets the 7 wins. And it's just how we ride off into the champion. You know what? I gotta stop. Jesus Christ.
Them cherries, bro. Them cherries.
I know the fucking moonshine cherries. Fuck. I only had 2 of them. Fuck.
I know, but they're strong.
Yeah, they're very strong. Very strong. But it's just how we ride off into the sunset until next week when we give you more content. But here are also some of the rules of the 5-second shuffle game. Now, we have the forbidden songs. And if any of these forbidden songs come up, they get a minus from their score. No matter what it is, they get a minus. So if they're at 0, they got -1. They got to work their way up. So that means they got to get 8 motherfuckers to get it. So these songs are Taz, Chris Benoit, The Reba Giggle, Hook, and Lash Legend. Now, I didn't tell you guys I wanted to wait till this one, but I re-added Taz, Chris Benoit, Reba Giggle, Hook, and Lash Legend about 10 times each.
Oh, shit.
In the shuffle. So, you might, if it's Elio's turn, he might get Reba Giggle. And then if it goes to Clay, he might get Reba Giggle. It's just throwing it more times in my playlist, so that way it can pop up during the game. Because there's times, it is scary, because there's times where we don't get any at all. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to make this game interesting. So, yeah, so in the same game, these songs can reappear within the same game multiple times. So it's just to make the game a little bit harder. With that being said... being said, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man,
Clay Cummings,
and the gentleman,
Elio Canella,
and El Zero Muto.
Julian Vasquez.
You know what? I'm fucking done with him.
Bro!
I am fucking done with him.
Timing!
You know, for how long now? What? About month, 2 months? We've been telling you this shit. Don't say anything. Don't say it because I'm going to kick you off the fucking show. Don't say nothing. Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
All right. Elio, you have champion's advantage. You can either go first or you can pass it off to Clay.
I'll go first.
All right. Here's your first one.
Alberto Del Rio.
Alberto Del Rio. Yes. So you are on the board with one. It goes to Clay. Clay can get his first one with this one. Here you go.
Scotty Too Hottie?
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Carmelo Hayes.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
It's Alex, right?
No, it is not. It's Reggie.
Oh, fuck. Reggie.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It goes to Julian. Julian can get his first one with this one. Here you go.
Is that the Creed brothers?
It is the Creed brothers.
Nice.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
We talked about them too.
I know. That's how this game goes. It's weird.
It is. Fucking weird.
That's one theme you have to be careful with because their theme, Ivy Nile and Roderick Strong, all start out the same.
That's right.
It's true.
That's
Yeah.
right. Good call there. And if he would have said Creed, I wouldn't have given it to him. If it was Ivy Niles.
Yep.
All right. Goes to Elio. Elio can have two with this one. Here you go.
That is Jake the Snake Roberts.
Jake the Snake Roberts. Yes, you are on the board with two. Clay has nothing. Julian has one. Goes to Clay. Clay can get his first one with this one. Here you go. Sorry, Clay. That is Lash Legend.
Pisses me off, dude. God, I can't even get fuck. Okay. Whatever.
Wow.
That's just mean.
Yeah, I know you're upset, Clay. My bad.
I'm mad.
You are not on the board. You got -1. Goes to Julian. He can get number 2 with this one. Here you go.
You know you want that. You can't take your eyes away.
What was that? I'm gonna get this wrong. It's Michelle McCool.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Jillian Hall.
Jillian Hall, yes.
How is that not a forbidden song, too? That is awful.
I'm fucking thinking about it. Jesus Christ, that is bad.
Yes.
That is bad. Oh, my God. It's fucking terrible. Jesus, man. All right, goes to Elio. Elio can have 4. Just blowing you guys out the water. You can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
Is that Jimmy Wang Yang?
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Elias?
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Is that Jeff Jarrett?
No, it is not. It's Cameron Grimes.
Oh, we haven't heard him in a long time.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Uncle Howdy.
Right?
Yes.
All right, goes to Clay. Clay can be up to 0.
Yeah.
You
Here we
can have
go.
0 with this one. Here you go.
Is that Wesley?
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Is that Braun Breaker?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Is that Ron Wagner?
No, it is not. It's Orange Cassidy.
Oh, shit.
One of his
Okay.
first ones, yeah, in AEW. So. All right, it goes to Julian. Julian can get 2, right? Yeah, he can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
Is that Big Boss Man?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Ken Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock, yes.
You're just giving them to him.
Right?
Dang it.
Clay's like mad as shit right now. Because he was like, I know that one.
I do.
All right, Elio's on the board with 4. Goes to Elio. right? Yeah.
Yep.
Elio can have 5 with this one. Here you go.
Yeah. Top floor on my level. Shine like a vessel. Burn like a kettle.
Naomi.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Conan?
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Is that Carmelo Hayes?
No, it is not. It is Austin Theory.
Oh.
One of his older ones, yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, goes to Clay. Clay can get out of the negatives with this one. Here you go.
Yeah. Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal, yeah.
We talked about him too.
Yeah. It happens every fucking show.
I know.
Every goddamn show. Fucking weird, man. It's about every person. Every person we talk about. Fucking weird. All right, goes to Julian. He can have 2 with this one. Here you go.
Everyone smile! What is a dentist's favorite dinosaur?
Wow. You know I have to play a little bit.
A velociraptor.
This is horrible. This is terrible.
Okay. That shit was driving me nuts.
Thank God you didn't get to the criminy.
All right, he gets a minus from his score. He's tied up with Clay with 0. Elio, he has 4, but can have 5 with this one. Here you go. That's fun. Makes it impossible.
Sting.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Samoa Joe.
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Christian Cage.
No, it is not. It's Jade Cargill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. How the hell were you know that?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
No
right?
idea. Wow. All right. Goes to Clay. Clay can get 1 with this one. Here you go.
Is that
Elio knows.
Alex Wright?
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Mankind?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Shark Boy.
Shark Boy, yes.
Oh, shit.
Right at the
I
very
missed
end.
that too.
Right at the very end. That part, yeah. All right, goes to Julian. He can go back to 1 with this one. Here you go.
Joke.
Madcap Moss.
Madcap Moss, yes. You're back on the board with 1. Goes to Elio.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep.
Elio can get 6 with this one. Here you go. You know who that is, right?
Yes, I do.
Elio don't know.
Come on, bro.
You see the look on his face?
I
did. Elio was looking, and he was like, "Who the fuck is that?" He heard it. He went, "Oh."
I know who it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Down to 5.
You got 4.
You
had 5. You had 5. Yeah. It brings you down to 4. Goes to Clay. Will Clay be the victim of another forbidden song?
Let's hope not.
Or can he get his first one? Here you go.
Come on. You know I got you. Yeah. 1.
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, yes, you are on the board finally with 1.
I know, right?
Goes to Julie. He can have 2 with this one. Here you go.
Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega.
Zelina, why'd you take so long with that one, bro? She literally says her fucking name in the beginning.
Right?
Jesus. Oh, my God. All right, goes to Elio. He can go back to 5 with this one. Here you go.
Kangan.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Angel Garza.
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Ricochet.
No, it is not. It's Dante Chen.
Damn it. We always get him too.
Yeah. Lately we have been, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, goes to Clay. He can have 2 with this one. Here you go.
Sonny.
Yes, Sonny, you are on the board with that.
I get so happy.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
Yeah,
I see that. All right,
you're happy
goes.
and mad.
Yeah. All right, goes to Julian. He can have 3 with this one. Here you go.
Come on.
Damn. Wow.
Told you I was making this game more competitive. Another victim. All right, go. So all 3 of y'all been victim of the forbidden songs.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
it goes to Elio. Would he be a victim again of the forbidden song, or will
Let's
he
hope.
have 5? Here you go.
Candice Michelle.
Yes, Candice Michelle, you got your 5 back.
Damn it.
All right, goes
All right.
to Clay. Clay can have 3 with this one. Here you go.
Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes, yes.
Yeah, fucking creepy, dude. Seriously.
It
What the
happens
fuck?
every show.
Wow.
Every show, this fucking happens.
Mhm.
Fucking weird. All right, goes to Julian. He can have 2 with this one. Here you go.
Uso aso umma. Run it straight.
That Solo Sokoa.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Zion Quinn.
Zion Quinn, yes.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, that gives Elio 6. Clay's at 3, Julian's at 1. But Elio can win it with this one. Here you go.
Solo Sokoa.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Bray Wyatt.
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Is that Wardlow?
No, it is not. It's Julia Hart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, goes to Clay. Clay can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
Wesley.
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Is that Grayson Waller?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal and the win.
House of Black.
No, it is not. It's Pete Dunne. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
All right, goes to Julian. He can have 2 with this one. Here you go.
Is that Samoa Joe?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal and the win.
That Julius Creed.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Chris Canyon.
No, it is not. It's Tatum Paxley from NXT.
Oh, damn.
All right. All right. Goes to Elio. Elio can win it with this one. Is it a forbidden song? Who knows? Here you go.
Why am I blanking? What the fuck? I got nothing. I'm blanking.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah.
You got nothing? Clay for the steal.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, yes. Elio.
Elio.
I'm gonna kick myself.
Wow.
You did this also the one with Roman's promo or enter song now.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Holy shit.
That one hurt me.
I think everybody's in shock.
Yeah.
Clay steals it. He has 4. He can have 5 with this one. Here you go.
Otis.
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Dang it.
Briggs and Jensen?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal and the win.
Tamina.
It is Tamina, yes.
You get that one. But not Roman. He did that on purpose. He wanted me to think that I would come back and win, and then he pulls
Oh my
that out.
God, that was too funny.
Jeez.
Clay's like, you didn't get fucking Roman Reigns when you got Tamina.
Right?
What
Elio,
the
I
haberdashery is
love you,
going on here?
I love you.
Wow.
You make me laugh. It's great.
You should have seen all our faces when you wasn't guessing Roman Reigns. I was like, holy shit, he don't know.
Right?
There's a method to my madness.
Yeah, I bet.
Little slick ass. He did that on purpose.
Yeah, he did. Oh my God. All right, Elio retained. Title reign is still tied between Elio and Clay at 1 apiece. Make sure you tune in next week. We got more for you. We don't own the rights. We'll see you next week.